Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is the United Uncle here. Hopefully, I found you well. One of the reasons why I started my YouTube journey is because of my love for the game and my love for the team Manchester United. Me, I'm a person who engage in a different arguments after every single game. Sometimes I sleep very late. Sometimes I don't even sleep, just arguing about our great team, Manchester United. One person which I give credit to is my wife. She suggested that you spend a lot of time arguing about the team. You don't benefit anything. You are just helping the small like group of people you argue with. You become angry. Why you not start a channel? Maybe you can tell people about your opinion, what you are seeing wrong, and what you think needs to be done. So I credit my wife for giving me that idea. That's why I started my YouTube channel. I started on the 2nd of January 2025. So as time of recording, we're past 3 weeks now. My own understanding, I thought that I'm going to be having a lot of subscribers, a lot of comments, a lot of engagement. I thought it's going to be just plain sailing. Little did I know that it takes a lot to convince people to buy your narrative, to buy your story. The other reason why I started also this YouTube journey, there's a lot of wrong narrative about our team by the mainstream especially. Sometimes what these people say, you wonder, are they watching the same match or they're just after views, after clicks that people should just watch their content? Sometimes things also which are said by our former players, it also leaves one to wonder, what are they trying to achieve? Are they being paid to say certain things? Is it the editor's job to tell people that when you are on this platform, you're supposed to say it like this? So those are the other things which made me start this channel. But little did I know that is going to be difficult. What I've noticed, people enjoy to see the quality visuals. They want quality on your video. They want your video to be of high standard. People enjoy a lot of editing, to put a lot of emojis, a lot of text, different videos, playing around with videos. If you look very well on the YouTube, those are most videos which have a lot of views. But for some of us, like me in particular, who's starting this channel, I'm still going there. I'm going to improve my channel. But what I believe, what comes out of my mouth is of high quality. I don't need a lot of editing to achieve what I want to achieve. I'll continue to spread the word. Like what I said, I thought it's going to be plain sailing. I started on the 2nd of January, and as of time of recording, I've got 1.7 views, 1,700 views. I thought I'll be, I don't know, somewhere there on 40,000 or something views. Subscribers, I only have got 27, of which I believe maybe half of it is my family, and just half maybe people which found my content interesting. As of recording, my watch hours is 47, and I know it's going to improve after this video. Average duration of a video, I don't send long videos, it's just about 15. Some are like my longest was about 24, the shortest was about 2 minutes. So per average, my videos are 15 minutes. So I took it upon myself to try to educate, to help people who only rely on the mainstream media. You know, if you watch one type of media, sometimes some people, they just rely on one type of media. Whatever they hear, they just take what they heard and they send it to groups, they forward to other people. So it becomes the narrative, which is wrong. I've also noticed that there's now a trend that whatever happens at Manchester, whatever is going on wrong at Manchester United, is always blamed on the coach. No one is willing to stand up for the coach and blame also the players. I've got a few examples which I can give you. Let's start with the story about the great man, the greatest player ever, according to me, Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo decided to criticize the coach soon after we played Fulham. He did an interview with Piers Morgan. I'm sure everyone knows about this interview. He decided to criticize the coach. He decided to criticize the team, of which I'm not here to discuss about the merits of what you are saying. But my issue, I spent about 2 weeks arguing with one of my colleagues. My issue was the timing of interview. It was wrong according to me, but no one said it. If you watch, everyone were praising him. Ronaldo said this about the coach. Ronaldo said this about the team. Everyone knew what's happening at Manchester United. That's why you see time and again there was that movement of the Glazers out movement. And for those who don't understand, if you watch the matches for Manchester United, you find sometimes there are people wearing a green and yellow scarf. That scarf, it represents a form of a protest. It was a Glazers out movement. If you remember, after Ronaldo said that interview, it was announced that the Glazers are selling the club. And I told my friend that this is just for you to keep quiet, is to see that, no, Ronaldo, what he said, now we're going to do it. Why I say the timing of Ronaldo's interview was wrong is because it was after a game against Fulham. We played well against Fulham. It was a game where Garnacho was unleashed. We managed to win that match courtesy of a let go by Garnacho. But when people are busy celebrating that game, what happened? Ronaldo put his interview. People forgot about the game. It was only 2 minutes to fame for Alexandro Garnacho. So me, I'm saying the timing of the interview is wrong. But according to him and to everyone else who doesn't want to analyze, they say the timing was perfect. But for me, I see otherwise. But you are free to comment. You're free to tell me what's happening. There's also this issue about Garnacho. He has been on social media criticizing a lot of things, criticizing players, liking not him per se criticizing, but liking people who criticize our own players, liking posts of people who criticize our own coaches. So he have been there. There's activities of Garnacho. We've seen recently some pictures circulating, but with this age of social AI, I wouldn't say it's him per se. People can just do things to damage the reputation of a player. So, but you hardly hear those things. It's all about the coach. The coach is wrong. How is he handling this player? How is he handling this player? But who's going to stand in for the coaches? I wonder, do the coaches have unions? Who represent the coaches? Because it's like the coaches are just under fire for everything. There's another thing, an example about Rashford. If you hear people talk about Rashford, it's like Rashford has done nothing wrong. You hear a lot of things, Rashford this, Rashford that, but Rashford have gone out before big matches. Rashford have been involved in certain things which people just brush under the carpet. They don't say it as it is. But end of the day, when the coach doesn't play the player, is the coach's problem. You are losing because, and coincidentally, we've lost a lot of matches because it's not because of Rashford. We've lost matches when Rashford was not playing. So it now seems like we are losing because Rashford is not part of the team. So I feel that the media and people who have got a strong influence, we've got a big following. I feel you've got a duty of saying as it is, not to brush, to to send a wrong narrative, for people to think wrong things, for people to always think that the problems of Manchester are because of the coach. We've had great coaches, Louis van Gaal, Jose Mourinho. We've had Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Rannick is what a great man. We've had those people, Ten Hag, what a great coach. But people celebrated firing those coaches, saying the problems of Manchester United are because of the coach. But me, I say it on a different way. I don't think the problems are solely on the coach. We also need to hold our players accountable. We also have got this issue for Sancho. The only thing what Ten Hag said, he said Sancho did not train well. We've heard other coaches say a lot. The likes of Pep Guardiola, Jurgen Klopp, we've heard them say a lot about the coach. Even the greatest coach ever, Ferguson, we've heard he has said a lot of bad things about players, but no one criticized. But now the current coaches of Manchester United, because they are not in good books with the media, they are not in good books with ex-players, they are always blamed for everything. So those are the reasons why I decided to start this channel, to try to bring in the other side, which is not put out there by the mainstream media. What I say to you guys, try to listen to both sides. Those who are supporting, those who are opposing, the big channels, small channels like us, and you analyze and dissect on your own. Then you conclude what is the problem. Try also to watch the matches. Don't watch the matches on your phone, like on results or on betting apps that, okay, Manchester win, so it means this. And there's ratings. Those ratings are biased also from many different channels. It just depends who wrote those ratings, he's from which nation, what is his agenda. So sometimes you find out that there are certain players, they will never get good ratings in certain apps. So you can see that the person who wrote that app or who started that app is got a narrative of saying these players are bad, these players are good. There are people who are celebrated even if they do bad, even they do wrong, they do good, they're just celebrated. There's no difference. But there's other players, if they just do small things, it's overly scrutinized, because I believe it's all has to do with where that person comes from. So the other reason of doing this video today, because of my views, my subscribers, my watch hours, they've become low. They've become low. They've become low. They are not growing as what I expected. I'm not at 1 month, but I expected a lot. So I decided to quit, to say I'm going to quit this thing. But then I thought of people who inspire me, people who I follow in different fields. It's not about soccer, it's not about what. I'll start with the great man himself, Ronaldo. Ronaldo is an example of starting small and becoming big. Ronaldo started from a very bad background, and you know also the history of the mother, the health issues, whatever happens. There's a lot of things, the history, you can Google yourself about the great man, but look at what he has achieved. And for his age, look at what he's achieving now. So what I say, even if you start small, like me, you get there. What you need to do is to continue working hard, to be persistent and consistent. You get there. Try to be fair as possible. Your content will resonate with other people. So Ronaldo is one of my role models. I follow him, although I'm able to criticize him, but I just say, let me put it out there. Ronaldo, on all players, he's one of my role models. Then I go to people who are in my section, the YouTubers. There's a great Mark Goldbridge. Mark Goldbridge has more than 2 million subscribers. That guy is there in the morning, in the afternoon, early evening, and in the evening you do watch alongs, you do what. There's always a big following. They say a lot as it is. Also, my advice to him, if one day my video can get to him, they should reduce swearing a lot, because it has become difficult to watch his channel when you've got the kids in the house, because there's a lot of swearing. I wish he can tone down a bit, but we get a lot of information from that guy. There's a lot of people in that space, but I just said, let me say one, the biggest of them all, on all Manchester United YouTube channels. There's a guy called Mark Goldbridge. When you go there, tell him that I send you. He's got great content. So we also watch those guys. We watch the mainstream. I watch the match. I also watch some other ex-players. Then I analyze on myself. I read a lot about the team. Then I see, okay, yeah, it's wrong. Yeah, they're not telling us this. Yeah, not there. You're not doing this. One example is when Ten Hag won the FA Cup final. I watched almost 1 hour worth of his interviews after the game. There were different TV channels which were interviewing him. Me, I was watching. You'll be shocked with the line of questioning with some of those TV stations. You can see that they've got a narrative, they've got an agenda to say this. Some, they're congratulating the coach, they're congratulating the team, they're happy with the tactics which was used against Manchester City, but some, they're hammering the coach. Are you going to be fired? So you can see that there's a certain narrative. I've talked of Ronaldo, I've talked of... Then, aside from soccer, there's a guy called Julius Malema. I'm sure a lot you know him. It's not about his content, what he believes in, or what is it right or wrong. Here it's not about talking is it right or wrong. I'm talking of people who inspire me. That guy has achieved a lot. He's built a political party from scratch against all odds. They are still maintaining a strong footprint in South Africa against all odds, against capital, against all the people with money, against media. And there's a wrong narrative about him which is sent out there. Now we see even YouTubers, they are now attacking the person. So I believe some YouTubers are even paid to attack the person. But against all odds, some parties were even given a lot of money to attack the person. But still, he's still strong. He's been betrayed. People have left him, who he believed him, who he trusted him. So it's also another guy which inspires me, that against all odds, you should just stand up, do what you believe in. The rest, you'll be paid. And believe also in the Almighty. He will reward you for hard work. He will reward you for your honesty and your beliefs. These are people which also inspire me. Then another person on the YouTube channel which inspires me also. There's a channel which is into politics. It's called Mighty Jimmy TV. That guy, he analyzes and he discuss, he dissect as it is. That guy, I believe in him. If you want great content, if you are someone who also listen to politics, because life is not about soccer. Life is not only about football. Also, there's the other side. Me, I'm a YouTuber here, but also I'm in the business side. I'm doing also things on the side. And I know a lot of people who are watching this, they are not only into football. We have seen even the footballers themselves, they're also into, some they're going to politics. We've seen the great George Weah have become a president of Liberia. There's a lot. People who have been in sport were now in government. So it's allowed to be in sport and politics. Me also, I'm a strong follower of politics, but I don't like commenting about politics, because politics, they say politics is a dirty game. Sometimes you might say something to the wrong person, or you might say wrong things when you're not aware. So my job here is to spread a good message, a positive message, as truthful I can. And my other inspiration is I give credit to my father, Dr. I.P. Chinosengwa. The man has taught me to be honest. He taught me that no matter how you suffer, no matter how small, no matter how people look down on you, just be as honest as possible. So for me, I'm going to try to be as honest as possible. What we expect on this channel is an honest view. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna send pictures that this guy was spotted at the airport, this agent was spotted there, this one was this, so that when they call it clickbait in our industry, so that when you click, you see different things. Me, I'm gonna be as honest as possible. I will say as it is. I know with time, people are gonna resonate with my content. People are gonna start to enjoy my content, and my channel will grow. The more it grows, the more it reach a lot of people. We've got power wherever you are. As more as you are, you've got power of influencing people in the right way. I'm sure the more we get people with a positive message, whether in which industry, the more the world moves well, the less the wars which we are seeing now. That's what I believe. And also, I want to credit my sister. She's the one who made all this possible. I won't say a lot, but I know wherever she is, she knows that I value her a lot. So I was thinking of quitting today, but I'm moving on. The next time when you see me doing a message related to my channel, I would have been on 100 subscribers. That's my first goal. My first goal is 100 subscribers. The second one is 1,000. Then go on and on and on. I'm going to continue to be consistent. I'm going to continue to send content each and every day. I'm getting a lot of views. There's a lot of impression on my channel. But the problem, people are not subscribing. I understand why people also, they don't subscribe. People have got a lot of channels which they're following. But please, help me help you. By you helping me, I'm able also to help you. But I can say to you, I know after people who have listened to this video until the end, I don't think you're gonna go out of this video without subscribing. I don't think you're gonna go out of this video without liking. I'm just one of yourself. We are the same. We are here to help each other. We're here to grow the beautiful game. This is your United Uncle. I thank you.